Imagine this. You walk into your girlfriend's father's birthday party, completely empty-handed because you forgot to bring a gift. But instead of getting embarrassed, her parents think you just proposed marriage and they happily announce the wedding in 2 weeks. Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's exactly what happens to Roy. But here's the real kicker. Roy can't marry her because he's already married to another woman named Zoey. So here's how the chaos unfolds. Alina wakes Roy up so they can get ready for her father's birthday celebration. Her family is extremely rich, and all the guests bring lavish gifts. Roy, however, forgot to buy one. When his turn comes, he tries to explain, but Alina's parents completely misinterpret his words. They think he's proposing to Alina, and they instantly announce the wedding. But Roy has a massive problem. He's still legally married to Zoey, the wife who cheated on him. They're separated but never divorced. Without her signature, he can't marry Alina. So Roy makes up an excuse. He tells Alina he needs to travel across the country to inform his mother about the wedding. Instead, he goes straight to Zoey to ask for a divorce. Zoey refuses. She tells him she won't sign unless Roy brings along the girl he's planning to marry. Furious, Roy storms out. Then a cunning plan strikes him. He doesn't need to bring Alina. He just needs any girl to trick Zoey. He shares the idea with his brother Carl, who takes him to a brothel to find someone. But before Roy can decide, the police raid the place. Carl jumps out of the window, and Roy has no choice but to follow. Still desperate, Roy tries Zoey again, but she refuses once more. At a nearby bar, Roy meets Jenny. He explains his situation, offers her money, and she agrees to help. Together, they meet Zoey. But Zoey raises the stakes. She wants a husband for herself, and on top of that, she insists on being invited to Roy's new home with Alina. Roy then turns to his friend Pasha, convincing him to meet Zoey without telling him her real plan. They all gather at Jenny's place. But there's another problem. Jenny already has a boyfriend. To keep things going, Roy introduces him as Jenny's brother and even gives away all his money to keep them on board. The night turns wild. They all drink, and Pasha gets completely wasted. Zoey tries to take advantage of him, but suddenly Pasha's wife storms in. Enraged, she beats Zoey badly. The fight ends with Zoey being taken away in an ambulance. Humiliated and broken, she finally gives Roy what he wanted. She signs the divorce papers. Now Roy is free. But instead of marrying Alina, he's drawn to Jenny. He calls Alina and cancels the wedding. Later, Jenny goes to meet her boyfriend. Roy follows her on his bike, but on their way back, tragedy strikes. Another car appears out of nowhere, causing Jenny's car to crash off a bridge. Both she and her boyfriend are trapped inside. Roy rushes to the wreckage, pulls Jenny out, and carries her to the hospital. She's badly injured but survives. When she finally wakes up, Roy is there by her side and they're together. And that's the roller coaster story of Roy. What started as a forgotten gift turned into a tangled web of lies, betrayal, and chaos. If you enjoyed this explanation, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more movie breakdowns, and ring the bell so you never miss a story.